I'm Lorraine here. I was struggling with a diagnosis of bone and bone knee pain. And this had been going on for several years, no cartilage in my knees. Several months ago, before I registered in the program, I had a pretty acute uh, s- outbreak of it, and I was, in bed for some time and very concerned about do I need to do surgery again because I had had two hip replacements. I'm not exactly in love with surgery, and I've been putting off the knee surgery, and the doctor had recommended I go back and get some x-rays, and that the wait list is so long, at least a year or so, that get the x-rays and get your name on the wait list. And I resisted that and resisted it for a long time, but I was getting to a point is I got to do something. And then I tapped into YouTube one day and saw this Drew the Magic or whatever he's called, and I listened and I was totally resonating with what I was listening to. So I thought I'm going to jump into this because I'm not moving. I had reached a point in my life where I realized I love to be moving and dancing and stuff, but I haven't moved in a heck of a long time, and I don't like this way I feel. New experiences are always a challenge. However, I welcome them. And so I was grateful for the one-on-one session. Um, and that was important for me, that first one-on-one session. I realized I got to do something, money or no money. I need to make a change in my life, and I was willing to move forward with that, and I'm glad I did. um, the program. I really love the recordings, the being able to be in a session, and then the next day, if I want to listen to the recording again and take more time, um, that was great for me. The always, going back and practicing. Communicating with the coach is new to me. I found Drew very accepting and welcoming and responsive to. And so it was all a great learning about my body, the joints, and I am so grateful that I can get down on the floor. I can put my knees on the floor. I can do some yoga stretches, and I'm a great improvement for me. And I'm hopeful that I can say goodbye to surgery, and I know I must consistently work on my body. Well, today I feel different than I did a couple of weeks ago. I think it was important that we went slow in a lot of times because isolating a joint to me is, I'm now realizing how important that is, that it's important to isolate, to get the brain connected to the body and to isolate those joints and work on them slower. Initially, I was moving through stuff quite quickly, but now I realize we're all individuals and we have our way of working a program. And now I'm slowing down and being more focused on just isolating a joint and working on it and going slower. I have a hard time believing I said nine. I know I did because that's where I was then. I'm certainly not a nine now. I have days. I have days where I can be a five or six, but I know I have many options on what to do when that happens. I didn't feel I had any options when I started this program. Well, I'm able to walk. I'm able to walk and smile and laugh and move my body with my and move around with my nieces who are all actively uh movement people, and I'm much happier and able to walk with, go to hockey games and with my grandkids and ball games, and I'm surprised how much I can walk now. I'm still using walking sticks, but I realize I don't always need them either. I'm not relying on them. I can walk upstairs again. A little careful going downstairs, or I go down sideways sometimes, but I am doing the stairs again. I had completely stopped doing stairs when I started this program. And so I feel confident that I can improve, and I'm much happier. I'm much happier, and I'm just much happier and motivated. I'd say get out of your head, listen to your heart, sit with it if you have to, but I certainly would do it if you're called to it at all. I would jump in because um, I yeah, if you're interested, you're resonating, do it. Even if you're doubtful, try it. Try it. There's nothing to lose and everything to gain.